Talking of Pinocchio, President Biden claimed 12 million new jobs were created under his watch. Watch this.
2 years ago, the economy was reeling. I stand here tonight after we've created, with the help of many people in this room, 12 million new jobs. More jobs created in 2 years than any president's created in 4 years because of you all, because of the American people.
Okay, but according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the president actually created 2.7 million new jobs. The other roughly 9 million have been lost during the pandemic. Minor detail, right? Stephen Moore joins me now. Good morning, Stephen. I mean,
Hi,
you know, we've heard these claims kicked around before. What's your response?
Well, look, we lost millions and millions of jobs during COVID, and obviously those jobs came back. It is absolutely false. I'm going to quote my good friend Larry Kudlow here, that the economy was in a free fall when Biden came into office. In fact, in the last 6 months before Biden came into office, the economy grew, are you ready for this, Ashley, by 10.7%. So the economy was on a huge upswing when Biden came into office. Don't forget, a week after the election was when they announced the vaccine, thanks to Operation Warp Speed, which is what unlocked the doors of opening up our businesses again. You know, I wrote a piece in the New York Post on Monday predicting there would be 6 lies in the Biden speech, and I think I got 5 out of the 6. I may have missed one, but you know you're looking at that list. He says he's bringing down. Let's just take the gas prices. The gas price was $2.59 a gallon, around $2.50 to $2.59 a gallon when Biden took office. It skyrocketed. Remember when we were talking about $5 a gallon gasoline, and it's come down to $3.50 a gallon. But if my math is right, Ashley, isn't that still $1 more per gallon? Let me just give you another one that really sticks in my craw. He keeps talking about how he's reduced the deficit by $1.4 trillion. He said that again last night. Now, I just want to make sure the viewers understand this. When Biden came into office, the first thing he did was raise the debt by $2.8 trillion in his first year in office. Then by the way, that was an all-time high, Ashley. Then the second year, last year, we only raised the deficit by $1.4 trillion. That's $4 trillion in 2 years. And now he's claiming, oh, I reduced the deficit by $1.4 trillion. Actually, that would be like saying if you went on a diet and in the first year you gained 40 pounds and the second year you gained 20 pounds and then you run around saying, look, I lost 20 pounds.
Well, don't let the facts get in the way of a good headline, as they say in the news business. Steve Moore, terrific stuff. And you're quite the prognosticator. You got all of those points
5 out of 6.
Right
5 out of 6.
5 out of 6 is, you take it. Impressive. Steve, thanks so much.